Shiba Inu has made big moves lately. There have been around 500 trillion Shiba Inu recorded. The market is being taken over by Shiba Inu, and this is not a normal move. Experts are dropping their signals. This might be the final element of the puzzle for the $1 dream. What's going on? And why will Shiba Inu make a difference soon? Okay, let me clarify. Welcome to Dr. Crypto, your daily serving of Shiba. This is the spot for you if you're curious about anything related to Shiba. If you want to keep informed about all the latest news forecasts and stay ahead of the crypto industry, subscribe. To get more Shib news, be sure to click the like button. Shiba Inu has had a crazy day today. Earlier, the price went down, but it's now going back up. And even if the graph may have appeared a bit unsteady at first, the mood in the community, not at all the same. People are excited. Shiba Inu seems to be on the verge of something big. And to be honest, it seems like the quiet before a big storm. In a nice manner. So let's speak about what's really going on. There was a big shift today, really big. There are a lot of Shiba Inu being purchased and sold, and they're moving about a lot. This isn't the usual commotion in the market. This is major players making significant changes, and you understand what it generally means. Momentum, long-term upward trend. Now things become even more intriguing. One well-known expert gave some quite surprising information. He says that Shiba Inu is getting ready for a big breakthrough, not just a little pump. A real breakthrough. And you know what? That huge wave of panic selling we witnessed before? Totally gone. It's like someone turned on a switch. Boom. Now everyone is really bullish again. And yes, some people are even claiming that the magical $1 milestone could be more connected than we all anticipated. This seems crazy, but crypto has done weirder things. But I understand what you're thinking. Okay, but does the pricing chart really show any of this? You bet it is. One expert said that the swing was more than 5%. People were throwing things away, but Shiba Inu didn't care. And then this is the crazy bit. Trading volume soared over the roof just around the end of the day. We're talking about hundreds of billions of dollars. That's when the price of Shiba Inu began to rise again and hit a new obstacle zone, and that level of push doesn't simply happen for no reason. That's money that knows what it's doing. That's whales making motions. That's self-assurance. Shiba Inu hit a crucial support level, went up a little, and then simply stayed in this calm sideways down pattern. It's the type of action that generally happens just before another leg up. People who trade know what this implies. It's curling up, it's waiting, and this is what makes it so thrilling. Shiba Inu is still holding its own, even with all the pressure from the larger market, still showing strength. But here's the twist. One expert says that something strange recently occurred with Shiba Inu. There is something that might suggest a huge change is coming. So look at this. According to the most recent statistics from Into the Block, Shiba Inu is near a huge resistance zone. There are more than 500 trillion tokens at this level. That's where more than 130,000 accounts are storing their Shiba Inu, and the average price is a little more than it is currently. This is important because this area has turned into a big wall. There are a lot of owners and a lot of pressure to sell. The charts indicate heavy red bands there, which means that this is a very important location to break through. From a technical point of view, the daily chart doesn't provide the greatest look for bulls. Momentum is a bit unsure right now. But wait, don't start freaking out or thinking that Shiba Inu has struck a wall. There's more to come. Another expert said something far more interesting that alters the whole mood. The same source says that the rate of burning for Shiba Inu has gone through the roof, like far up there. In only one day, we're talking about a spike of more than 2,000%. There is no mistake there. And almost 50 million Shiba Inu coins, taken out of the supply that is now in use. This wasn't simply a random increase, it really did move in time with Bitcoin, which also had a great little breakthrough and pushed past some of its own barriers. So yes, Shiba Inu remains alive, even if there is resistance ahead and the charts are giving some caution signs. Life in the real world. Why? The basics are still solid. The burn rate is going up. Bitcoin is going up. And each time the community gets engaged and we witness this type of response, it reminds us that Shiba Inu is still going strong. We could be hitting a wall right now, but as supply becomes tighter and momentum builds behind the curtain, that wall might be ready to break. And it doesn't end there. This is even more exciting. Lately, Shiba Inu has really taken over the market. A meme currency that some thought was simply a fad is currently doing better than a legacy project that was originally part of Bitcoin's initial tale. The cost of Shiba Inu is still only a touch over that well-known level, but what truly strikes out is how big the community is. More than 1.5 million individuals own a Shiba Inu at the moment. That's crazy. You don't get that level of support unless you really believe in the idea. Shiba Inu is demonstrating that it's not just a quick flash in the pan. The overall circulating supply is getting close to 600 trillion tokens, and the daily trading volume is getting close to 200 million. It keeps moving. It's moving cash, and most importantly, it's getting people's attention. Plenty of it. The emergence of Shiba Inu is a sign of something much greater occurring in the market. People aren't only looking for functionality or history right now. They're looking for energy, excitement, and buzz. And that's what meme currencies like Shiba Inu are all about. They move quickly, generate noise, and keep people very interested in their communities. That matters, particularly when the market isn't very active. These are the precise things that Shiba Inu requires to eventually attain its goal of $1. What is the most insane part? It's not just crazy rhetoric on the internet anymore. Even the Shiba Inu squad is beginning to talk about it more publicly. Not as a joke or meme dream, but as a true possibility. It would be a struggle, but it might really occur if the right circumstances happen. Shiba Inu has made a lot of big predictions since it started in 2020. Especially after that amazing bull run in 2021, when Shiba Inu stunned the whole crypto world and made regular holders billionaires virtually overnight. People began to understand that this token doesn't follow the normal norms. And today, people are talking about it again hitting 1 penny or maybe one whole dollar. In reality, Lucy, one of the best players on the Shiba Inu squad, just carried this topic even farther. She used ChatGPT to find out whether it was even feasible for Shiba Inu to reach $1. And you understand what? The reply wasn't no. It wasn't even improbable. The response was that it was doable. This is the deal. To accomplish that type of legendary action, Shiba Inu would require what you would call a perfect storm. Shibarium is receiving a lot of usage, and other coins in the ecosystem, like Bone and Treat, are pushing utility. And most essential, that burning continual enormous burns to slowly chip away at the tremendous supply. It does sound like a lot, but it's not a story from a fairy tale. These things are really happening. And yes, it won't happen right away, but it's not an impossible goal either. Why? Because Shiba Inu has already done it once. It appeared out of nowhere a few years ago and transformed lives. People who were simply hanging on for fun woke up with $1 million. That type of run wasn't a fluke. It was faith, timing, community, and momentum. And now that same faith is returning. The excitement is returning. And with everything going on, from acceptance to burns to the sheer enthusiasm of the market, Shiba Inu reaching $1 isn't just a joke anymore. Yes, it's a mountain. But this community could really be able to rise. So if you're thinking whether the $1 dream remains alive, it is. And every day it seems more genuine. But what do you think about this? Leave a comment below. The day is over now. Remember to give it a big thumbs up. To see our most recent material, share it and subscribe to the channel.